Hello everyone, I'm Forrest McFreelava, and this is episode 8 of our City Skylines Survival Challenge on the Atlantis map. Looks like there's a couple of dead people waiting for transport in this part of our city. So let's go ahead and build a crematorium, get these guys super stoked about that, and get all of that out of the way. We left off having built a bunch of new garbage landfill sites at lower elevation parts of the city so that they'll flood and wash away our problems. That is the goal at any rate, and hopefully we'll achieve it. Other than that, there is a persistent issue with our fire department not actually getting anything done, which is less than great. Hopefully we can, probably go ahead and do a couple things to address that right now, since it has been a pretty consistent issue we've faced. So let's see. That building is actively burning down right now. And we do have a decent amount of money, so we can more or less afford to just really hit this issue out of the park right now. Although really how good of an idea that is remains to be seen. And it is pretty expensive to do. Our trash issues are very bad, actually. I'm not sure what's causing this. I mean, it might just be that our infrastructure isn't really designed for cars to go from one side of the city to the other. Looking at like our death availability, we're having a good amount of trouble with all of that, getting people to and from crematoriums and cemeteries and things like that. It is actually a pretty significant issue, as it turns out. Go ahead and build additional hospitals, try to resolve some of these issues. People are facing health concerns in areas where they don't have I guess crematoriums nearby or hospitals or anything like that. Am I building? Okay, that was good. We needed that. Alright, we're just really building up our infrastructure because at this point we're getting a rather noticeable slowdown in new development, although it is going pretty quickly. 632 people a week, I believe. I'm not actually sure what the increment of time is. At any rate, though, we've not really, but somewhat handled the fire problem. The garbage problem is just such an ongoing mess. I'm not entirely sure why, even. I mean, we could build some of these garbage just obliterators. Although we'll have to build at least 11 more, and that's just a tremendous investment. Is this a 1 or a 2 lane road? Let's upgrade this to 2 lanes. Hopefully that'll help alleviate some of these concerns. Who's to say for sure, though, if it will or won't? Alright, maybe we're good. Okay, yeah, that's letting people get to the far right lane instead of having to just kind of wait for traffic to flow. So that could be helpful. Alright, so those are the major concerns. Other than that, we have so much area for new development that we don't really have to worry about very much. We do have some loans that we need to pay off, but it's really just that giant 200k one, and the longer we put off paying it off, the lower it gets, because we will be making payments on it. I'm not sure if we avoid interest by paying them off early. It would make sense. That would be literally like the only incentives for doing so. All it said was you don't pay extra, which is not exactly the same thing. In fact, it is explicitly not the same thing as really any of the alternatives there. Let's check out our police department. We're getting kind of close to needing more. So we'll just slide this guy over here, and that'll help this area please everybody. Hopefully get some more residences. Although this area is pretty much filled up now. We still do have this whole area. Although we haven't really zoned a lot of it yet. Yeah, that should all be fine. We'll probably be able to extend our commercial zone one or two more. Probably just a single one more, because it's a little close to the edge. Yeah, so we'll be able to do that. Okay, these guys build the industrial zone over here, and we're bringing in the transport as well. By doing that, we would give ourselves some additional space for more commercial, probably residential refill inside the city. And we can actually justify that. It really doesn't. I'm not sure what's the discrepancy. Our facing better happens. Jump predictable another weird amount. Reach this guy. You know. Probably just high level. I'm thinking in SimCity terms, it seems. Alright, so yeah, I don't really see if there's any legitimate reason to want to have low density anything once you unlock higher density stuff. It seems like it's just out and out better. Now, I'm not sure if that's some sort of statement on, you know, growth and development or what, but, you know, it just doesn't really seem like there's any other reason, you know? Not really. Now, this area, I've been looking at this for a very long time, and I'm starting to think that if we made this area come in after this area lets off, it would alleviate some of the pressure, but I don't really know a way we'd be able to do that without making it worse. Because we would almost have to raise the exit and drop it off to the other side, and that could be a bit too much. See, that's the 2-lane. Let's just give this a try. If we can. Oh no, I think we're these areas going. Okay, the influx of cars really dried up. people using this, so I would say it's not for now. And people are really being second. Our hand look here. We can go to this area. We might not ever do that. What we do though is when we start to this area. Okay. It's a city like this. Though we otherwise not. With the oh well, that's it. Well, that's a giant new and just have city residential. I'm not sure if we would need more than that. Yeah, it seems to me like it'd be difficult to find any need for more, but it is possible. Do we have any resources? I'm pretty sure the last time I checked we totally didn't. Oop. Yeah, there are no natural resources besides this lumber that we're already using, so it'd just have to be basic, just regular industry. Which, you know, nothing terribly wrong with that. It just won't be the most, like, efficient. We won't be making any, like, crazy groundbreaking stuff with it. Alright, so this will all be new high-density residential. Around it, we'll do a 3-section, all the way from top to bottom, of new commercial zones. Looks like somehow that didn't get made perfectly. It might just be the change in elevation and all that. That's going to be a little annoying to zone. So, alright. That'll all be new commercial stuff. Slide that out to here. Only really get it that far, but that should be far enough. For now, at least. Connect all of these things. Does that not interfere? Cool. Good for us. Alright, so, with that done, we would just go ahead and make all of this residential. Maybe that'll fill in quickly, who's to say. The rest of it will be various types of commercial, and then we'll get various types of industry at the end. Where to build the highway? We could just build the highway right down here, and go ahead and connect it like we've been connecting the other areas. That's probably not a bad idea. And that's probably what we're going to do. We'll run the highway through, and then we'll build the industry on the other side. You know, 1 and 3 being tunnel to get cars across so people can get to work. And yeah, I guess that would also give some of the vehicles around the commercial sections, and also ways for these meters drive to homes. Now they're all going through this part is just getting more cars. That's really at the moment. And this numbers of this area would so this doesn't. Yes. Placing one work. Could we just do it here? Well, if we do it there, that probably wouldn't help. Could give it a try though. And we will try to give it a little bit of a bend. Alright, so hopefully that road... Let's see. We'll probably have to make it a one-way, just to make any sense at all. Okay. So that should help get our traffic problem solved in this area, at least a little bit. I'm worried that people are still going to use it, though. Let's see. Okay, cool. What about this car? Where's this car going to go? Alright, these are the big ones in that building. Here's the building. This is too short. Cool. Oh, there we go. Wait, on. So I can't anything. How's the slope too steep? Start here and go up. Okay, there. So now hopefully this will be just kind of a less... Oh, come on. Let's see where this guy goes. Okay, cool. So yeah, as long as people stop trying to just use this as a way across, we'll be able to tell when people start using this actual road. These two motorcycles are still using it. Huh. Okay, okay. A new man. Destroy that. Okay, connect that. That's part one. Part two. Let's see us try to do some like really janky rays right now. Okay. Part two. How is this space already occupied? Okay, part two. There we go. And part three is... Congrats, you guys can just kind of do this weird, awful route around and on. And then we need an exit for this part. Okay, that's a little bit odd, but it should work, and it should defeat all of those cars trying to do that ridiculous little thing right there. They do have to slow down pretty heavily to get through there, but that's okay. And it's not really a good exit anymore, but it does work. Yeah, and of course, we previously called that they were going to use this little side road. Just use that in 70 tunnels. So, I was right. I was right to think they would be cheap about it. And then because they're doing that, they're messing up all of our amazing highway traffic. These people. Alright, there we go. So now the rest of you can go there, and everyone else is just gonna have to figure out their own way home. So they're all gonna flow in through that one for now, and then hopefully they'll just use the tunnel, since I'm not really sure, but it should be the quicker route fairly soon. More tunnels, but we already have some. Truly, they're already reporting 1,000 plus population. Steep, steep. We put it right on the train track. We have to actually get a little access road through. Alright, probably needs water, which we don't really have running to it right now. Alright, so that handles the